Alright guys, so some of you already started this, but I wanted to do a quick little video on how you can successfully do L13. And so it's very similar to the ratio boxes that we've been setting up, but here we have this example right here. It says, a country's Department of Wildlife hires Dion to estimate its wild goat population. Dion catches 92 goats, tags them, and releases them. When Dion uses binoculars to observe a group of 800 goats, 16 of which are tagged. What is the nearest whole number? What is the best estimate for the goat population? And so, let me see if it's going to let me scribble here. Alright, so here we've got 800 goats, 16 of which are tagged. That is our experiment group. Okay, that's what we've been experimenting with. And so the 92 goats represents like part of the total population that were tagged. So if I set up my ratio box like we've been setting up, okay, and we think about this again, once again, as like a part to whole or total situation, like we've been thinking about things. I don't know. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's see if I can use this little mouse thing. Okay, we have part to total. My box isn't working. Sorry, guys. Let me try this again. Alright, to total. We're going to let this first column right here is our sample, or our, and then we have the experiment part. Okay, so in the experiment we had a total of 800, and then of which there were 16. So, theoretically, if 92 are tagged, because 92 is part, whereas this is going to be the population that we're trying to find, we would just cross multiply and divide. So we would do 92 times 800 divided by 16, and that should give us our answer. Okay? Is there a way to like clear all that? Let me see. I probably should have. Sorry. I found it. Okay, so there's that one. And go back to the mouse. And let's see about a different one, okay? To track the reptile population around the lake, researchers marked 112 turtles. A few weeks later, they counted 731 totals, in which 17 were marked. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate of the total turtle population? So once again, if we set up our ratio box just like we did before, we can kind of think about this as the marked. When we think about our part to whole, our part is going to be our sample, or the marked population, whereas the whole is the population that we're talking about. Alright, so if this is my experiment that I'm conducting, we see that in the experiment they counted 731 turtles and 17 were marked. So obviously the marked ones is the smaller one, is the sample, out of a total of 731. Well, when they did the initial part, they marked 112 turtles. We are looking for the population. Remember, population is going to be greater. So from there, we would cross multiply and divide and get our answer. And that's all we have to do.